from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. From Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly. Get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Working with a 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Face mask, defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead the Steeler offense.
And what a career we've seen from Ben Roethlisberger. Awfully consistent, tough, durable, strong in the pocket, great leader, a guy who stands in and throws it downfield, and has also added to his game the ability to get the ball out of his hands quickly and let his guys do work downfield.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First down, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Third down, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now Dustin Colquitt, the all-time punting leader for the Chiefs, on to kick for Pittsburgh. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Yeah, they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
2 times. You got 4. You got 4. 2 times. 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 2 ti
This is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Chris Wormley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well-read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5.
Here's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cleveland offense making their way out.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Mayfield now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball off his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal.
And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
75 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A give to Harris. And he powers his way up past the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jordan Elliott with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Steps away to his left, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Mayfield on 1st down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point. and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Only able to gain a couple there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Chubb running right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
1st down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Seventeen the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Ray McLeod to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Harris, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike, 4.
On first down, it's Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Your touchdown. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. McLeod now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's get off the field.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And this one too low. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger finding Harris over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Roethlisberger. Quick slant, finding Claypool. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Here's Snell on 3rd down, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Trying to get it with Snell. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they'd converted their first 2 4th-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Looking to throw. Open man is Higgins. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Mayfield now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 8. Mayfield with it once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Landry again, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Starting the drive was Snell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
On 2nd and a couple. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw again is Roethlisberger. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So Big Ben and the Steelers now down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ben. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now Ben. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ben gonna throw. Oh, he's gonna let this go for the end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check the backer, check the backer.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.